In this short presentation, we're going to cover a grammar basic, and that is capitalization of the pronoun I. Here's the rule. Always capitalize the pronoun I in a sentence. Always. So let's look at some examples. Let's say you're applying for a job and you want to impress your future employer by sharing some of your accomplishments in school. The applicant on the left writes this. I've participated in many extracurricular activities and have been selected to lead many as well. Senior year, I was secretary of the National Honor Society, and I organized a successful coat drive for homeless veterans. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's see what the applicant on the right has to say. I've been the captain of the debate team for 2 years, and I'll be president of the National Honor Society this year. Last year, I maintained a 4.0 GPA, and I led the fall fun run to raise money for autism. Well, they both seem like pretty qualified applicants with impressive accomplishments, but one of them clearly has an edge over the other. Clearly, the applicant on the left will make a better impression than the applicant on the right. Why? Because the applicant on the right did not take the time to fix a very common editing mistake, and that is the mistake of using a lowercase I in place of the capital I. And even though the applicant on the right might be just as accomplished as the applicant on the left, the one on the left will likely get the position because of this basic proofreading mistake. If someone isn't going to bother to fix a simple error, he or she probably isn't going to bother paying attention on the job either. Sure, you might use a lowercase I when you send a text message or post on your own social media, but that's for your own personal communication. Most of the time, you're not trying to impress anyone in your text messages. But when you're writing for school or for work or for any audience that expects quality work, make sure to capitalize the pronoun I. Not only do you have to capitalize the pronoun I, but you also need to pay attention to the different forms of the word I. These are the contractions. I'm or I am. Sometimes I'm not paying attention and I walk right by my locker on the way to my next class. I've or I have. When I discover that I've walked by my locker, I get pretty annoyed because I don't need a tardy. I'll. I will. I tell myself that next time I'll pay better attention and remember to stop at my locker. I would. If I'd just pay attention and stop looking at my phone, I'd remember to stop at my locker. All of these contractions include the capital I. Notice that the remaining letters in each contraction are lowercase. I hope I've cleared this up for you, and I hope from now on you'll remember to capitalize this very important little word that is worth a lot.